What up, y'all? We live again from the Inkwell. It's your boy J Day. We're gonna be chopping it up with Jerrod chopping it up with Jerrod Azad tonight. What up, y'all? Appreciate y'all tuning in. This is Jerrod Azad's new project, Vega. It's got some heat on it, y'all. Yeah, it's your rock, don't it? What up, Hanson fam? Yeah, we gotta get back up again, Hansons. Definitely. Bang bang. Hey. Well, Gerard.
Hey, like, can you hear me? It's like my first time. Like, I ain't it.
You're dropping some of your songs right now.
Hey, need that. My you see this shit on my wrist. How I think of
Hey.
it. That, uh, on my wrist. That is a.
What up, y'all tuning in? Yo, this one is Ice by Jerrod and KO Bracy.
Oh yeah,
KO Bracy.
Kale slap.
Alright, that's all we're gonna give them right now. Look. Hey man, I was listening to that Project Vega already, man. You got some hits on there.
Yeah,
You got some hits on there.
my baby.
Yeah, man. So appreciate y'all tuning in live from the Inkwell tonight. We got Jerrod Azad in the building. Am I
Hey,
saying that right? You know, you be switching up names on me now. Look.
I just added the last name. His name. That's not my name.
Look, you know, people get stimulus checks and get brand new on it, so
I'm weak.
I just mess with you, man. But appreciate you coming to the show for us, man.
Oh, thank you. No, thank you for having me.
Most definitely, man. I guess we've been knowing you about what, 2-3 years now?
Yeah.
Maybe a little longer than that now.
Like it's been like 2 years since we did the rooftop thing, the rooftop show at Green Street.
Yeah. That was Rose's event, right?
Yeah, bro, that was Rose. Killed it.
The Rose. So, like, for the people that don't know who you are, who'd have been hiding under a rock for the past, I guess, however long, let them know who you are, man. Let them know what you do, where they can find you. I mean, let them know.
Okay. I'm an R&B pop singer. My name is Jerrod Saad. Um, I don't say. You can follow me on all my social media platforms. Is out. That's JERRODAZAA. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that.
So, how long you been doing music?
Forever, but like as an artist, like 3 years now.
3 years.
Yeah.
So, like, did you go the typical route, like singing in church, or did you kind of get it from another side?
And, I used to sing at this church called Chapel Grove back home
Hmm.
in Garysburg, North Carolina. It's like it's a
Where
small, huh?
you said where?
Garysburg,
Harrisburg.
ARYSB.
I
Yes, Gary.
ain't heard that. I ain't heard that city in a minute. Harrisburg.
Don't be like that.
Oh, you got some homies in here. That's my classmate, childhood friend.
Oh yeah. Oh, this my friend Alex. Yeah.
Appreciate y'all tuning in. Appreciate
Boss.
y'all tuning
Yeah.
in. So
Uh,
like,
you said what?
so as far as like you singing and stuff, you write your own songs and stuff.
Yeah, I write all my songs. It's one particular track. It's like the first track I ever let like someone like co-write on.
Hmm.
Um, it's a song on the album called my that vibe. The actual guy that produced the track, he sent me the track first, and it already had like a verse on it. So I just kept it. The
Okay,
first verse was what he wrote, and I liked it the way it was, kept it as is.
true.
But the rest of the stuff I write.
Yeah, I actually like that song off of Vega, man. And we gonna get into Vega in a little bit, but uh, you got so for the people that don't know that you're a singer and stuff, you want to go ahead and bless the people with a little acapella joint real quick.
Um,
How you feeling? How you feeling tonight?
well, I don't
It's
even
cold outside. It's
I don't
cozy.
even know how to operate this thing. Let me see. Uh,
You can give him a little snap. You can give him a little snippet. You ain't got to do too much for
um, let me try set these. Let's see. Sometimes I think that we just can't relate. Talk to me, babe, don't dwell on my mistakes. I saw the tears roll solemn across your face. This ship ain't got a rock, 7 stops anchored in my place. You know I love you more than anything. I'll travel the world, still 7 seas. Just you and me, baby. It's time we'll take our time to come and save me. Sailing, sailing, uh, uh, sailing, sailing,
him.
sail by sea. All right, that's it.
Hey,
I
hey,
got
hey,
it.
man, people got to know the talent, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's one thing to just for them to hear who you are, but for them to know and connect the voices, and it's a whole nother level, man. Like so, as far as with this whole transition to COVID, how have you been like adjusting with everything going on? Like, has it hurt your pockets any? Has it helped you?
um, well, it definitely hasn't helped me any.
Okay,
I've been blessed not to be like struggling. I'm not struggling out here at all, but like I think it's just different now. I don't know. Like I'm so used to going to clubs and like networking and like just getting to meet people, and like people still do that now. But it's different. I don't like go out as much as I used to, and so my area that I need to work on is like finding spaces where I still feel comfortable in the midst of the pandemic. I feel like as long as everybody wearing their masks,
yeah,
I'll be fine. But like especially at the beginning, it was like I wasn't going anywhere at all.
yeah.
So, um, yeah.
So like this new project Vega you got. Did you start working on that during the pandemic, or was that something you had already kind of planned on doing?
Um, I actually recorded a song with Sam Harmonics like last year. I was gonna drop. It's the first song on the album.
Hmm.
Closer. I was gonna drop that last year. Shot a video, reshot it because it was missing some things, and so I probably dropped that like in March sometime. But I was gonna drop that last year, and then COVID-19 happened. And then I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff happened. The Black Lives Matter movement was kicking, like during that summer, like all the injustices and stuff. And so it was just like not the time to like drop anything. And I just wasn't even feeling it. My mind wasn't even in the right like spot, place at that moment. So
Yeah.
but
So do you do
yeah.
you, do you pride yourself being like the activist? I know you mentioned Black Lives Matter. Do you look at yourself as an activist out here?
I don't I don't think I'm an activist, no. But I definitely support the cause. I always will. I'm always gonna stand for, the Black Lives Matter movement and any type of movement that enriches Black people or promotes Black excellence. I'm definitely always gonna stand for that. But I wouldn't consider myself like an activist.
So I was listening to your Project Vega earlier again, and I'm gonna keep dropping because the people need to go get it. Uh, but American Criminal. So what was that? What was that inspiration about that one?
So I know, right? I was that would have been my the song, like if I was gonna do like a Black Lives Matter song, that would have been like the song initially. But then I don't know, like my headspace was not even at that because I just felt like we have like a lot of like Black Lives Matter songs. So I just wanted to just create songs like all our songs don't have to be about, Black Lives Matter. Like I feel like we have a host of those songs, and we just need to hear other stuff that just empower us and make us feel better about our lives, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, American Criminal is kind of like a fantasy song. Like have not went to I have not got married in Vegas. I mean, but it's kind of like one of those songs where it's just like, if that was a fantasy, this would be the fantasy.
Mm. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Like I think like back in the '90s, they used to do that a lot. Like they used to just like most of the songs were like whimsical and shit. You
mm,
feel me? Like
yeah,
it was like, mm.
it make
Just
you
make
make
you
you want to
feel
be there.
good, huh?
Make you want to be there.
Yeah, make you want to be there, make you want to feel good, just make you happy. It's just feel good music.
So I hear you mention the '90s. Are you more of like a '90s R&B head versus current R&B?
Um, I like early '90s and I like '80s music a lot. I think that I showed that in 3083.
Mm,
That was like my '80s like kind of song, and Good Love too. There's like it starts off with like this Sade kind of saxophone, and then it kind of gives you like a new school feel to it, but it's still like an '80s vibe. I think.
that's
I'm a
what
big
I think
'80s
it's
fan. I always felt like I should have been an artist in the '80s. I feel like that's what I belong.
I feel you. Like if
But
it was me, man, I would have been in Cameo's band. I'd been with the Gap band or somebody.
yeah, I would have had to been in somebody band. I don't know. And, like, like the outfits, the type of outfits that I wear sometimes live, I just feel like,
It's more like '80s
yeah, like it's like I don't know, it's more
facts.
inspired.
So kind of going off of that, we like to play a little game on here, keep it light. It's basically like this or that. So I'm gonna give you a choice, and you let me know which one you choose. So would you say '90s R&B or current R&B?
'90s.
'90s, okay.
That's not even a question.
Usher or Chris Brown?
Uh, oof, don't do this to me.
I would do it to you.
Don't do this to me. I'm a Usher fan. I always will be, and I love Chris Brown because I'm a Breezy fan too. But I'm gonna have to say Usher because he came before, and for respect, out of respect, we gonna say Usher.
Yeah, I mean
But
that was my childhood too, man. Like A701, I grew up on that. That was the
yeah, like the
that.
Confession whole album is like I don't know a word for it. Like kind of hard. Like, and then you look at someone like Chris Brown who looked up to somebody like Usher. I just can't say Chris Brown like that without saying Usher because I don't know. Like, I mean, Chris Brown
He's
will
been
tell you he
he's
was
been relevant
inspired by
for.
Usher. It's just not, I can't say, I don't know. It's Usher. I'm going to say Usher.
Yeah.
Right.
You got it bad.
You got it bad when you're on the phone. That's it. Nice and slow. What?
Yeah.
You can't. You can't.
Yeah. All right. So we just had the versus battle. Keisha Cole or Ashanti.
I'm Ashanti. I'm Ashanti.
Did you watch
I
the versus?
I watched a little bit of it. It wasn't what I had thought. It would be based on the other ones I've seen, but I still love Ashanti. Like Ashanti. I mean, I like Keisha Cole. I don't have nothing against Keisha Cole.
True.
Um, like Keisha Cole, she got songs where you actually feel like what she's singing about, like kind of like how like when you listen to like Mary J. Blige, like you really feel like the content of what she's saying in her songs, like you feel the song. I feel that way when it comes to Keisha Cole, but who I play more is Ashanti.
Mm. I realized like I knew more Ashanti hits than I did of Keisha Cole's. I mean, you know.
Yeah, Ashanti had a whole era. Ashanti had a whole era. But
Yeah.
especially when she was hanging with Ja Rule, what that Always on Time, um, Foolish,
Yeah.
uh, Baby,
Mhm.
Only You. She had a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. So these gonna get a little bit harder now.
Okay.
Michael Jackson or Prince?
Ooh. I'm a people gonna be mad at me. People gonna be mad. But I'm gonna say Prince because I'm a Prince fan, always been. I mean I don't know what I don't know what else to say, but I don't want because it's Michael Jackson. What can I say?
You sound so
It's
conflicted.
Michael Jackson. I feel it's like I feel bad even just saying it. You feel me? I don't know. No.
Yeah. I mean,
Um.
as a musician, I think Prince was a better all-around musician, but Michael was a greater
Yeah.
entertainer.
Prince was definitely a musician, and I think that's why I like him. But Michael Jackson was the performer. I mean,
Yeah.
so I mean, I guess it depends on what you're really evaluating them in because they're
Yeah.
definitely not the same type of artists. Um,
Prince is no
yeah,
yeah,
but
James.
Prince was like a musical genius, and so was Michael Jackson. I just that's what I'm saying. I know it's gonna be. I know I'm
Yeah.
stepping a few toes, but I'm gonna have to say Prince.
I'm saying,
And
look,
it's crazy
this
coming from me, like someone who dances and stuff on stage. You would think I would say Michael Jackson because
right
like I do look up to him, but I'm just have to say
facts. All right. Luther or Stevie Wonder?
Stevie.
Stevie, yeah. Uh,
Hmm.
Jamie Foxx or Tank? Look,
I'm a
and these your opinions too, so don't feel like you gotta say something either.
I'm a tie that one.
Huh?
I'm a tie that one. That's
You
a
gonna
tie.
try that one?
That's
Okay.
a tie.
I get. See, I'm a Jamie Foxx head. Like I grew up
Yeah,
listening
like
to
I
Fox.
can't. I mean, no, I rock with Tank too. Maybe I deserve. You feel me? But
Well,
like
I didn't even know that Tank wrote a lot of Jamie Foxx's songs
he
though.
did. Hmm.
That, but that's part of knowing your history. Uh, all right, Jodeci or Drew Hill?
Drew Hill. I was a Cisco fan.
Okay. Even with Jodeci being from North Carolina, well, Casey and JoJo being
I
from.
understand it. I understand
I
that.
feel you. I feel you. Okay.
I was a Cisco fan.
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
I mean, anything attached.
Jagged Edge or Boys to Men?
Ooh. I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say Boys to Men.
Boys to Men. Okay. And then R&B or pop?
Don't do this to me.
Look, it's your
Don't
world,
do this
man.
to me. I know, and I love both of them. I'm
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can say both if you want to.
gonna say both. I can't. I can't.
All right, this is the last one. trap soul, like this new era, like Bryson Tiller vibe, or rock soul, more like Fantasia vibe?
I'm gonna go with the Fantasia vibe. I feel like nothing against trap soul. I love Bryson Tiller a lot. Um, I don't know. Fantasia's music just stands. I don't know I don't know what else to say about that.
So what would you say that is missing from R&B now?
Hmm.
Because we always reference like '90s R&B. It was such a monumental era
It
of.
was.
So like, what makes it so different from the music that's put out now? That you, or at least in your opinion.
Um, I don't know. Everybody raps now. I think.
Mm.
They
It's
don't
not
really like sing as much anymore. You have a few artists like Ari Lennox and her and Summer Walker maybe. But for the most part, everybody is like trying to rap now. I think that's the difference.
Do you think it's like do you feel like guys are represented more R&B now, or is it mostly like a girls genre?
Yeah, it's kind of mostly like a girl's now, and like unless like Bryson dropped something or
Right.
um oh yep, yeah, Gene be killing it, man. Gene be killing it, and yeah no, I was just reading. I'm sorry, I was reading something.
Hey, look, these comments coming in, man. Look,
Um,
they said
what was the
definitely.
question? Like, I didn't forgot the question. I'm going trying to read the thing. I didn't forgot the question.
No, they saying like, so what's missing from today's rap? Somebody said definitely was people sung from their heart. Oh, people sung from their heart and they were vulnerable.
That is true. Yeah, like back in the '90s and stuff, like they like in and '80s too. They gave they all in like you could hear it in their songs. Like they was pouring out their hearts. They was heartbroken. All the stuff. Like now, most of the stuff is like, you know, I fucked your bitch. I'm about to fuck your bitch. I had your bitch. Da da. Da. You know, it's not really like love. You feel me? It's like broken. Like everything is like broken. I don't know. It's not healing. Um,
I feel like rap kind of invaded R&B.
it did.
It like
But it's not. It's not all rap. I hate to say it. Like I have nothing against rap. I love rap music, and like there's a time and place for everything. Because there's a time and place for those songs. For those rap songs, I think that it's just oversaturated. It's not like space for the other kind of songs that we definitely have out here, but they're not really pushing it media wise.
right,
Hmm.
right. So, anything else you want to talk about as far as your new project? Like, I noticed like you don't tend to do a whole lot of features, but you definitely kind of work with some of the same people. Is that usually by choice, or is just that just like how you work? You prefer to be by yourself, or
Um, well, what you mean? Like the like same people as production wise? Or are you talking about like same people as like the
like
actual artist?
like artists, like actual features? Because like I see you work with Ko Bracey a lot. You got quite a few songs with Daddy Hugo. Those are some of the names I usually see on your stuff a lot.
Yeah, Hugo the homie, and
Okay.
so is KO. They homies, man. So I mean, I don't know.
Also, it's more like proximity, like the people that you rock with. So y'all end up
Well,
working
I
together.
have I worked with Irie before. Me and Irie might get together again. I don't know. We talked about it. I just don't know when. I reach out and I've been in the works with doing a remix of Cool with London. I don't know if you know Pharoah London,
Mm-hmm.
but we might do a remix to that. And uh oh, it's just like a really talented guy named Kenny Wavenson. Um, I will be working with him in the future.
Mm-hmm.
He's definitely dope if you like rock music. Um, like kind of like 80s, like 80s feel, like Kenny Wavenson, that feel. I definitely will be working with him. He's somebody new.
Mm-hmm.
London is new too though. I haven't worked with London before, so that's gonna be new too. So
Word. So like these are people you haven't worked with yet, but you looking to work with on some new projects.
you said what?
These are people that you say you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet.
Well, me and London working on something now.
Okay.
Kenny is we talked about it. We just haven't recorded it. And Antoine Scales.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Got
actually
project too.
recorded. Me and Antoine actually got something together. We just ain't dropped it yet.
Okay. So y'all be sitting on that heat, man.
I didn't have Vega for like 2 years now. I just never dropped it.
Really?
So yeah.
Okay. So is that like a usual thing for you? You like to sit on your projects first before you release them?
What you mean?
Like you like to create it and then like hold on to it and then wait for the right time to release it? Because like me, man, like if it was up to me, we would drop everything. I mean, that's just me though.
It wasn't on purpose. I promise you. I promise you. I meant to drop it like a long time ago. It wasn't on purpose. This is how it happened.
But
Um, I want to drop like 2 singles this summer and do like a smaller joint for like 4 songs. Like I just got some tracks from Sam. They smack, and I probably work with Imani. All Sam and Imani, they shit smack.
you talking about Sam Craven?
No, Sam Harmonics.
Oh, Sam. Okay.
Yeah, and Mike Blaze too. Mike Blaze, he was the dude that produced that vibe song.
Uh huh.
He produced that. He's like a genius too. He be working with Gavin a lot. I don't know Gavin, but
Yeah.
and then Ruben. His company is CTS.
GTS. Okay.
CTS Sounds. He did Good Love joint. He's talented too. That's where I recorded my whole first album.
Okay.
Um, I recorded it at CTS Sound Ruben, and
You from Greensboro?
beats is go hard too, and Jay Blank go hard. I don't know if you know Jay Blank. He be going hard too. I'm
Yeah.
shouting everybody out. Jay
He
Blank,
worked with Sage, right? Sage Gemini. Jay
say
Blunt.
Gemini. Who's that?
He a rapper. Jay Blunt. I think Jay Blunt. He a producer, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, you talking about Seth? You talking about Seth Simmons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look,
He
you know
with
people
Jay
be
Blank.
government
Yeah.
out here. People be
Uh,
chasing things.
yeah. Jay Blank. He be killing. He crazy though.
Word. Yeah, man. So I see you got quite a list of people, that you got coming to work with. Hopefully, you'll throw Permanent Ink back on there too. Come back to the
Oh
studio.
yeah. I mean, we I did a song with Permanent Ink too. That's like at the beginning of my journey. Wow, it
Really?
was Eclipse? Eclipse, you remember Eclipse?
Yeah, I produced that joint.
Yeah, I remember Eclipse. That was like at the beginning.
And see, like what I appreciated about that moment too, man, is like you came right in. You already knew what you wanted to do. Like you hadn't even heard the track, but you let the music kind of like navigate where you were gonna do with it. And like you was like, I want my vocals like this. I want this part like this. Like you came in already with that kind of mindset, which is really rare. And that was one thing I appreciate about that session.
Cause like I had to learn. I had to learn. Like I remember like the first time I went like to record, and I'm the person out. Put the name out there. But the first time I went to record, like, I sounded like trash. And I was like, maybe this isn't for me. Like, even just sound, I don't like the way I sound in this booth. Like, I sound terrible.
Mm-hmm.
And um, I didn't record for a while, and then somebody wanted me on their song, so I went in there, and I sounded good. And I was like, oh well, maybe it's the studio. So then I just started learning like stuff about studio stuff, so I myself like the way I sound when I hear it. Yeah.
And,
I know it's weird, but like studios matter, mics matter, all that stuff matter.
yeah, that need to be the new shirt. Mics matter, studios matter.
studios matters, Mike. All that stuff matters. It
So,
matters.
what was your biggest challenge in putting out this project?
Um, my biggest challenge, I think it was me liking what I actually wrote.
Yeah,
Because
we
I would
got,
like
we
go
got
home and I'd be like, I don't like this shit. Like, or I would say like, do this line even make sense? Like this shit don't even make sense. And then somebody else will like it, and they're like, well, it sounds good. Like I'm like, no, it don't. It do not sound good. Are you crazy? But like, nah, like so I would say it's me. My biggest challenge was me liking what I wrote.
yeah, yeah. Well, man, I appreciate you stopping through to the Inkwell. The last thing before we go, we always like to allow the artists to drop a little wisdom for the well, as we call it. So,
Okay.
what would be your advice to other artists, or something that you would have like told yourself back then when you were first getting started?
Hmm. Um, I'm gonna
Wait.
say patience with spending your money because I
Mm,
would like first when I first started, I hopped and like use like local producers. Like, I would say that too. Like when I first started, I hopped on YouTube, got a couple beats from YouTube, and just went at it. And I didn't even use half of those beats. It's just the money. So, um, I'm not against YouTube beats, but I am for using local producers. Like, so if you're from Charlotte, there's plenty of producers in Charlotte. If you're from Winston, there's plenty of producers in Winston or Columbia or wherever you're from. This produces like your own cities that you should use versus running to YouTube and getting a beat. But I'm not against YouTube beats. I'm just saying it's people that's local that you.
yeah, man, because I'm all about getting money together. You know, like we can build a sound that's truly a North Carolina sound. That then people ain't got to leave. You ain't got to go to Atlanta. You ain't got to go to New York. You ain't got to go to LA.
We do leave though.
Huh?
I said we do leave though.
Exactly. So I already know, man. I hope like this platform will be the beginning of like keeping people here, so that like when we really like want to do music, you don't have to leave North Carolina. People gonna come to North Carolina to find the talent, because there's a lot of talent here.
It would be nice. The baby is trying. Um,
Yeah, he
J.
tried.
Cole, he tries. So it's not like we don't have people out here that is trying to uplift.
Yeah,
Um, so,
yeah. Any last words for the people?
um, I just hope y'all have a good night. Um, if y'all got any type of wine or liquor in the house, have a drink, because that's just in my heart. It's in my heart to tell y'all to take a shot. And
Y'all heard it best, y'all. Make sure y'all take a shot tonight. Sip your wine. Jerrod, we appreciate you again for stopping through, man. Make sure y'all follow him, Jerrod is everywhere. Go get his new project, Vega. It's dope. I've been bumping it since I got home today. Yo, matter of fact, my favorite tracks on the album so far is Cool, That Vibe, and American Criminal.
oh yeah, cool. Cool was done by OG DY Nash.
Okay,
I mean OG Dynasty. Yeah,
okay. And you said That Vibe was from
Mike Blaze. Yeah, Mike Blaze.
that's right.
He based out of Cary.
Okay. And
Mm.
who did American Criminal?
Ooh.
I ain't gonna put you on the spot. I ain't gonna. Look, we'll say that for another time.
Oh Lord. Oh, I feel bad. I should know. I should know. He gonna kill me.
Look, I promise you, I don't feel bad at all, because I was watching the Patti LaBelle and Gladys Knight verses, and I realized half of them downright half their own lyrics. They had a monitor with their lyrics on it.
Oh, I'm with you. Now, I know my lyrics because I write the lyrics, but
Right.
I want to say it was Envy
Okay.
that made American Criminal, but don't hold me to it.
Well, we all heard it again, y'all. That's Jerrod Azad. Follow him everywhere, y'all. Go get the new project Vega, and then we'll be back next week. Trail will be interviewing Mo Seuss out of Charlotte. So make sure y'all tune back in next week, Wednesday, 8 o'clock, live from the Inkwell. Peace.